Hi there. Today we're going to make a summer vegetable soup. It's called Pistou. And the really nice thing about this soup is that you can make it summer, fall, winter, or spring, and you use all the seasonal ingredients, and that's the best way to cook in the first place. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. I'm going to start with 3 quarts of water in a big pot. And into that, we're going to add 2 cups each of fresh leeks, potatoes, and I've got small Parisienne potatoes. They're already prepped. You can buy them in the store like that. So they're really easy just to half them and put them into the pot. And then we're going to follow with 2 cups of carrots. Again, you can get them really easily already prepped and ready to go. Just slice them in half and everything goes in the pot. Lastly, a bit of salt, and we'll put this on the stove and we'll cook that for about 45 minutes. When you're prepping leeks, a good idea is to cut the ends off first and then split the leeks lengthwise. And that way they're much easier to clean because the sand really collects, and you want to make sure that those are nice and clean because nobody likes to have a mouthful of sand when you're eating. And then you just cut these up into nice bite-sized pieces. And we're going to do the same thing with the potatoes. Just going to take a few of these. And actually, you know what? They're a nice size already, as I mentioned, and so I'm just going to half these. And the carrots, look at those, nice and fresh, all evenly sized, and we're just going to cut those in half. Okay, so when all of that's done, in it goes to the pot, the salt, and then it goes onto the stove. The pot's been on the stove boiling away nicely. And I've turned it down to a simmer, and I've added the rest of the leeks and the carrots and the potatoes. And that's going to boil nicely and simmer away until the potatoes are just about done. And at that point, I'm going to add what we've got here, which is kind of the second step or the second phase of the pistou. And it involves, we're going to add some nice rice-type pasta, nice small pasta. We're going to add that first, just about when the potatoes are done. And that way the pasta will cook right around the same time so that these vegetables here, these nice fresh peppers, zucchinis, and green beans don't get overcooked. The other thing we're going to add as well is a can of nice wash drained kidney beans. I've got navy beans here, but you can use any kind of bean that you like. And also just 1 slice of any kind of stale bread that you've got around will do. And these vegetables, the fresh ones, are going to be made up, chopped up, and we're going to make about a 2-cup portion. And we're going to add that with 2 cups of nice fresh green beans. And what you're not seeing is some fresh peas that I've got back here. We're going to add that all in as well. And that will all go into the pot. And that will simmer for about 30-40 minutes tops. And at the very end, we'll add stage 3, and that's coming up. So let's get started chopping some of these vegetables up. So I'm going to use half a yellow zucchini, and I'm going to use half a green, and half of the yellow pepper, and half of the red pepper to make up my 2 cups with the green peas. And then I'm going to quarter these so they're in nice sizes. And I just spin them and quarter them like that. And they come out to a perfect bite-sized spot. And we're just going to snap the nice green fresh beans. And I've already started cutting up some of the yellow pepper. And we're just going to slice that open and into bite-sized pieces to add in as well. And the colors, when this soup is done, the colors are just fantastic. And it's just a visual as well as a aromatic delight when it's all done. It's great. There we go. Right, so we're moving on to the next phase. We've cut up all our fresh vegetables. As we see here, we've got the medley of the peppers and the zucchini. We've got the green peas and our nice green beans. Before we put that in though, because obviously we don't want to cook that for 40 minutes, that's going to be way overdone. So we're going to put in the starches. We're going to have the pasta, the beans, and our bread to give it a bit more body. When the pasta is just about done, that's when those vegetables go in. And the pièce de résistance is a nice big pinch of saffron, and that's going to give it some nice color as well as a great aroma and flavor. So start with the pasta, and that goes right in. And the beans. And lastly, the bread to give it a bit more body to the broth. Now the pasta should only take about 5 minutes. I put this big pinch of saffron in that I mentioned earlier. And it goes, get a nice stir. Now we can add our vegetables. Look at all that color. That's great.